So, finally back with another episode. The most exciting one yet, at least I think so. So we're actually gonna put together the whole engine. Today I'm actually just dropping off a lot of the parts because there's a lot of them, as you can see. Whole stack of them. In these boxes is all of a 13B Rotary engine. The full thing. From the gaskets, fittings, hoses, housings. So you can check all of that. I reviewed all the parts that I got from Race Only as well. You can check it out on the top right of the video. So we're finally gonna put together the 13B engine. Everything has finally arrived. Have the street ported parts, the exhaust ported parts, the irons, housings, all the gaskets and everything in between. So yeah, today we prep. So I'm taking everything to Dubai before we actually build it on Friday. And yeah, I mean, it's a heavy stack of boxes, man. I'm hyped. Yes, sir. In those boxes, standing tall, is a full 13B engine. And it's coming together quickly. Because we gotta get ready, because I'm also gonna try and break it in. We got dyno sessions coming here in the near future, so that's gonna be sick to cover. The tuning, putting the engine back inside the car. Oh man, I'm hyped. Let's go. Yo, welcome back guys. So we got loads. We're putting together the 13B finally. It's actually a beautiful day in Abu Dhabi. I gotta drive to Dubai, get this beautiful Abu Dhabi. So we got a lot to do today. If you're new here to the channel, my name is Mikhayel Jacob. We do rebuilds, car stuff, and everything related. So without further ado, let's get into it. So just got here to Joel's and yeah, about to get it started. I'm gonna run you through what the whole prep process was like and then actually get to stacking the engine. So let's see how this goes. We already, well, I took care of some of the bearing and pressing already. In the initial part, then Adam helped me sort out actually pressing it in, making sure it was good, and now we get to work. It's finally here, the day to put it together. All right, so where are we at right now?
So just preparing the oil control rings. So I've already put some in here, but basically you'll see on the edge there, there's a rounded side and a straight side. The rounded side sits in a little divot, which you might be able to see it in there, and that stops it from spinning in that direction. The raised flat side sits against the oil control ring itself, which has a little cup, which basically stops this from spinning out of sync to the actual motor, which you can see will generate extra heat. So it just seals it up.
And then on each side there's a different direction in the rotation.
Yeah, so this one's the front face, so that's spinning in one direction, whereas the rear face will spin in the opposite direction relative to that. So that's why I've got a little diagram there that helps me remember. So all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put the rubber seals in each of the metal rings. So just a tiny bit of two-stroke on there. Just going to go in here.
So that sits on the inside.
So this one sits on the outside.
Oh, sorry, outside.
Yeah. So this one sits on the outside and the other one sits on the inside, so it
Gotcha.
basically creates two barriers. And then that'll just sit down. So I like to line it up. It should line up anyway, but you can see there's a little cut out there. Line it up, and then it's a bit awkward, and you can quite easily cut yourself on these because they're very sharp. It just pops in. The inner one is much easier than the outside, and then that's in. Yeah, if you are ever doing this, don't run your fingers along here because I've done it before, and you can see how much it's done there. It will slice your fingers.
That's a sharp edge.
It will slice. Yeah. That one.
And then repeat the process 4 times.
Yeah. Making sure you get the direction right on each one. These ones are a little bit trickier, I find, just because on the inside it kind of wants to not go on the inside. It kind of wants to like squirt out. Again, I've not done loads and loads of these, but what I tend to find easiest is to just run it around like that. Flick that bit in.
Yeah, on the inner side. I get you.
Yeah, so basically it wants to pop out of the ring. There you go. Then it's in. And again, it's got a cut out, so that needs to go down. And then that should line up with the edge there. Yeah, these ones are the bane of my life, so this might be easier to cut to whenever I finish doing this. Joel often uses this.
Oh yeah, you really got to pack it in there.
Yeah.
So we got the front, now flipped it over, and now packing the other side.
You can see the divot there before I put it in. So this just fits into that little space there. Which when it sits in right, basically stops that spinning round. You can see.
Yeah.
And same again on this one. I find on the inner ones they tend to not be quite as strong. Don't know if that's by design, but yeah, it's sat in there quite nicely.
So divot right there, and then the same on the ring on the outside, and the same. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then on that, that's the rotating direction. So I'm just checking that I've actually got that right now. So that would go in. Just check. Most of them. Yeah, most of them. That outside one's a little bit of a bitch to actually keep in.
Oh yeah, no,
but
I see what you're saying
that's
now.
saying now.
Oh yeah, that's money. All right. So front's in, back's in.
Yeah. What we'll do now as well is just pop a little bit of Vaseline on things to make sure things stay lined up.
I'm curious, right?
Yeah.
People always had their specific choice
Yeah.
of what they used
Yeah.
for keeping the seals in. So why'd you go with Vaseline?
I think it's one of the most popular ones. It burns off nicely because it's petroleum based. Yeah, like it's cheap and easy to find as well. That's one of the other advantages. But yeah, it works.
Fair enough.
why change something if it works? Cool.
So that side packed,
Yeah.
sealed,
And
Vaselined up.
Yeah. Actually, what I'll do is I'll leave it on its side because when you put it down and it's got Vaseline on, sometimes it sticks to
When it's on.
the wood that it's on as well. So Cool, and then we'll align all the corners before it goes in. But that's the front one done.
All right. So your aim here is to line it up to the edge, right? Yeah.
Pretty neat.
Do they move that much? That even the alignment on those that, I mean, I understand checking it because
Yeah.
I see how much it moves around and you never know, the alignment is just slightly off. But do you feel like it moves that much? You check it that often or just for the sake
What you
of,
don't want to do is you don't want to put the housing down
and then realize,
yeah. Because you'd have to bring either the E-shaft off and the rotor, or you'd have to take the housing off, which if the housing's on and you've got the seals on, you then have to redo all that.
We put the water seals in this.
Fair enough.
Because I know that that's not far away.
because those also have lines that should be in one direction faced up, right? Or let's just say one color technically around the whole thing,
So
right?
it's, the white goes on the sides,
Daddy, I
Uh-huh.
finished my push-up.
outside and inside, if you will. And then the overlap you want in the place where it's coolest, which is just after the intake.
Is that the intake?
Yes.
You sure it's finished?
Turn the engine on.
Okay, so quick.
Is there anything?
Vaseline holds it in.
Now I can't say that. I gotta push up. Now where should I put this?
And then you just need to make sure it's laid flat and not twisted, because it can sometimes twist slightly.
Oh, yeah. There's a good depiction. Because I've seen a few people always mentioning that people disregard kind of the directional part of putting the rings in, or is it not that?
The water rings is not a big deal. I mean, that's just the common practice people do. Yeah, pretty strong seals.
So then this one's got black and white. And again, the white faces inside out. Okay.
Yeah.
sometimes this one needs stretching very slightly. You can see that it's twisted. That's what I was mentioning before.
Right.
Easy for it to do. So before we do that, we've got the RTV to do. So this is basically the oil panel go here, and this just stops the quite thick. I'll flatten that down in a second.
Is she alright?
False alarm.
Okay.
Daddy, I'm going to dye my face. I'm going to dye my face.
Okay, bud.
So far I can honestly say it's not too bad. The only thing I can definitely say that is finicky is that whole little section of putting the O-rings in with
You didn't see the side circulators in this
Yeah.
takes ages. It's
Oh,
like,
that's it.
it's like 3 hours of like.
I was gonna say next time I do one, I'll send
no,
you a clip of it to go with.
Because that's when you grind the gaps and everything, making sure that it actually seals
Yeah.
straight to the seal, right?
That's why I wrote that on there, just to remind myself. Right, that's everything for the Do it this way, then you can see.
Just make sure that our rings.
Yeah, to the top.
Yeah, it's all right. Still there.
Yeah, still there. Yeah, we've made that mistake before, haven't we? Cool. Right.
So with the apex seals, we didn't glue these ones.
Yes.
So that's the little dance of getting the spring in with the seal.
Yeah. So that they're just going to be on the right side. So you get it just like that. And then the small one
Pops in the middle.
sits like that. And then you push them all down. But normally the apex, the 6 piece can be glued on. Push the spring down till it bottoms out. And then assist the piece.
Bring it in.
Like that. Just gonna make sure it sits out like that.
Right.
And you drop it down and you catch it. And
Yeah.
if you push it in, they can fling up. Just gotta push it all the way in, and then that'll put these Vaseline knives. Maybe that's the last thing you look at before you drop the next thing on.
Yeah.
Because they can, I've had them fling off and go across the room and you're like,
Yeah.
fuck, where'd it go?
Yeah.
I've had a whole engine on it.
Well, there's some still in the box, I think.
Yeah, just some stuff.
There's a bit on there. as well.
Just to stop it from like flying through the air and getting out.
Yeah.
Just make sure that looks like it hasn't opened up for the seal not flying out. Maybe across the yeah, makes sense.
Is that catching bugs, by the way, when it does that? Because it seems to do it more often than I'm seeing bugs now.
So the hardest part now is we have to lift the E-shaft up again.
So these were side clearance off camera to those specifications. So that's the only max gap between the actual seal and then the corner seal itself, right? The gap between the actual corner seal and this seal is that tolerance.
So the corner seal here, yeah, and the side seal, yeah. So this bit single-handed is really awkward. When you've got a Joel, makes it a little bit easier.
So just you gotta maneuver the E-shaft a little bit to get it centered.
I can't just there you go. There you go. I'm not on the dowels. Can you lift the E-shaft slightly? There you go. Yeah. This one's popped up as well. Yeah.
Just get that hammer and get it on the top.
This one's popped up as well. I was going to say my vibrations from this are going to. Let me just see if I can. Yeah, it's the tapping, I think. It's just
Yeah, that's what I figured.
popping it. Right, let's load up on guns.
Well, I guess what's good about this engine is usually, for most things, if you have to do it more than once, it's just you have to do it twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, when we do this is what you're going to do when you're older for your race car. You have to rebuild your engine.
And they can only be rotaries.
Exactly. I still want to build one of those little rotary cars.
Yeah, me too. So bad. Just for the sound more than anything. The other point was facing that way.
So that one should face this way. Yeah. I think that one's tied.
Yeah, definitely. So there you go.
It's pretty cool head curves. This is basically a brand new engine.
Got that?
Yep.
Really like yesterday I go to Lucas's.
Yeah.
always find this one's deceptively heavier than the rest of them. I missed that one.
Like I said,
Oil. Yeah.
so just marking the bolt pattern to tighten them in because it requires a specific order to make sure there's even pressure throughout the block so it gets sealed in properly.
This is not spinning anymore.
Give it 1 second, it'll come back on now. Where's that? Yeah, it's all good.
So when they talk about like solid dowels and all that, they're not talking about these specifically, are they?
No, the
The
dowels.
dowels are the corners.
Are you thinking stud kit?
Okay.
Are you thinking about the stud kit stuff?
Yeah, I think so. Because is that what I'd seen? I think that's probably what I'd seen.
The
was
studs,
a stud kit.
the studs only, the ones you buy only increase the torque that you can tension these bolts to. They don't actually do anything for twisting, because the holes, they're still like this, they're still loose.
Right.
But you can buy, like if you get a machined studs, like machine fit, they're like precision.
Better clearance.
Yeah, they're like, they fit the same as these. They're like, there's no.
Right. No clearance.
That's a good thing to do if you want to build a high horsepower, but they're.
Are these definitely the right way around? Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not, you know, in any way you're gonna like, it's not
This is it, 12.
see it was,
How's it looking on the side?
it's getting that. Yeah, it's pretty much buttoning up now. A few more minutes, but really finished.
5, 6. What size is that?
Should be a 19 or a 17. Should be a 19. Feels a little tight, but it could just be that it's a bit of a push on.
Dada,
Yeah, man.
can you please put the skateboard up there?
Sure. In a second. I was going to put this on with the boys now.
Because soon I'm going to put mine up there.
Okay. And then the big,
Is that going now?
put two
Dada,
in.
what is this for?
put the key up there somewhere.
Cool.
And then yeah, that one. Rock.
Getting nothing in anywhere.
Yeah, just double check that for a better angle of leverage.
Oh God.
For now, just because it's going to fall off. But I'll need you to hold it on again in a second. Yeah, if you can hold that tool in place upside down.
This, huh?
The lock-in thing for this.
Ah, got you.
It'll be on that side now. Those two. Right, stays on there when you turn it on the side, which is basically just dropping the magnet low, I think. And then this goes over this way.
To measure the distance that each shaft moves from the center.
Yeah, so that hold on there, and then let's have a look. That goes there.
you're gonna reset it to read 0.
So that's 0.
Uh-huh.
And from memory, I'll just double check. I think it's between 4 and 7, or 40 and 70 on this scale. Let me just double check. Is that right on here? I've not written on there. That's another thing that I need to add. So yeah, so it's going from 0.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just reset that just so it's definitely on 0. That's 0. And then that's 4. So that's the minimum that you can allow basically.
Got you, right. So you look to have the minimum of 4 and a max of, you said 7?
Actually, that's more 5. Yeah, you can see there, it's quite clearly 5.
Yeah.
So that's definitely within spec.
Beautiful. Love to hear it.
Yeah, which means that you don't have to faff about sanding any spacer down, which I've had to do before. Or
Oh, I see, to mitigate.
yeah, so you can either sand them down if it's really close, and it's the right way, which it's counterintuitive. So the bigger the spacer, the less clearance you got. So you want to remove material.
To have better.
Yeah, it's the opposite way around to the way you think.
Right.
So yeah.
Alright guys, so pretty much done the whole 13B now. It's fully put together. That was a lot to kind of go through and cover, but we made it through. I didn't make it as detailed as I wanted to, kind of just run you through whatever it is of putting it together from start to finish. A lot of the steps are kind of repeated over for each side and for the different rotors, between packing it and then setting out the different layers in between and then stacking the plates. So yeah, if you loved it, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll have some new episodes coming up when we actually put the engine back in and we start tuning. See you on the next one, guys.